Good morning, artists. Today we're going to start on a new remote art project that is all about something really important in art, and it's called pattern. A pattern is something that repeats. So here's the word right here, pattern, something that repeats. So it could be lines that repeat over and over again. Or it could be shapes that repeat, circle, square, circle, square, circle. Or it could be colors, pink, black, pink, black. That creates a pattern. Take a minute to look around the room where you are, or maybe even look at your clothing. See if you can find a pattern, something that repeats, either lines, shapes, or colors. I bet you're able to find at least one, if not many. Patterns are everywhere around us in the world. They're on animals. Like I said, they're on our clothing. When I look around the room that I'm in, I can see that the floor is made up of a square pattern. I can also see that my shirt has lines that go in different directions that make a pattern. So today we are going to experiment with some patterns of our own. What you will need is one of your white project pieces of paper. And this, by the way, is an example of what we're headed toward. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your white piece of paper and you're going to fold it in half. Line up the edges and then make a crease. So now it's folded in half just like a card. Okay. Next, you are going to take what you just did and you're just going to fold it one more time and make a crease. Okay, so now it's going to look like this. Now the cool thing is when you open this up and flatten it out, you are going to see lines on your paper. This gives us 4 different rows. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. In each of these rows, we're going to create a different pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some crayons to make my pattern. And I think for this first one, I'm going to do a line pattern, and I'm going to use 3 different colors. So first, I'm going to start by just making a simple stripe pattern. A stripe pattern is straight lines going across. So there's one line. Now I'm going to use this blue color. And now I'm going to switch to this light pink. Oh, that one looks very similar to the other one. So you know what? I've decided I'm just going to use 2 colors in this picture. So to make this a pattern, it goes pink, blue, pink. What would be next? If you said blue, you'd be right. So now I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to switch to my pink and then to my blue and then continue. Now I'm almost to that crease, which means I'm almost done with my first pattern. I'm going to do one more stripe here. When you make a line pattern, it's called stripes. Now, I kind of like it with the white background, so I'm going to leave it like that, but if you want to color in the white in the back too, you can do that. Now I'm on to my next pattern, and I think for this one, I am going to do some shapes. So I think this time I'm going to use orange. So for this one, I'm going to do a shape pattern that goes circle, orange circle, blue square, orange circle, blue square. And I'm just, well, that's a funny looking square, isn't it? Oh well, no big deal. And blue square. So you're just going to repeat it over and over again until you get to the side of the paper. Now this time I'm going to actually color the background. So I'm going to choose a different color, maybe some yellow. And then I'm just going to color right over my shape pattern until I get to that next crease. All right. Now, how many more patterns do I have to make today? Let's see, I'm going to turn it so I can get that edge there. There we go. That's better. And then finally, right there. Okay, so now I have 2 patterns. Let's see, how many do I have left to go? 2 more. All right, so I did a color pattern, I did a shape pattern, and I did a line pattern actually. I'm going to do another line pattern, but this time I'm going to use the same color over and over again. So this time I'm going to make some zigzag lines. So I'm going to go up, down with points just like this. There's my zigzag line, and then maybe I'll switch it to a straight line next. And then a zigzag line and a straight line next. And then I think I have just enough room to do another straight line. Oh, zigzag line, I mean, my goodness. All right, and again, I can color that in if I want, or I can just leave it as a white background, and we are at our last pattern. All right, so I am going to grab a different color now, I think this one, and I'm gonna make another line pattern, although this one's gonna be a line and shape pattern. Check this out. I'm gonna make straight lines that go across, and then I'm gonna make straight lines that go up and down. And they end up making little squares. And I think what I'm also going to do when I finish with these lines is that I'm gonna come back over and make a line where that fold was. Now, when you are all done with your 4 patterns, I want you to stop there. We're making an all over pattern on one piece of artwork. Now next week, so hold on to this. Next week, we are going to turn this into an artwork as we learn how to make hearts out of paper. So next week, we will come back to this artwork, have fun making patterns, and keep your eyes out for them all around you in the world. As always, take a photo of your artwork and upload it to Seesaw or share it with me through email. Hope you have a great week.